Hello, this is Faith at Faith and Books, and I'm going to put up a quick Friday reads, sort of a miscellanea of things going on. I'm still working my way through The Way We Live Now. I'm up to page 110, I think. But I've slowed down reading it because I always see myself in the in the camera, and I was like, oh, my hair looks enough. Anyway, I slowed way down though because this week my husband and I were watching the BBC miniseries that came out in 2005 or something of Bleak House, and so we've been sitting up watching that, and then by the time I get to bed I can only read about 2 pages before I fall asleep. But I enjoyed watching it again. So that was the miniseries that inspired me to buy the book, Bleak House. And I remember really, really enjoying it. My cat is bothering me here. But then watching it again after so long, they really changed a lot of the plot. Or not a lot of the plot, but they changed enough that it kind of bothered me a little bit. Like they made a big deal out of the love letters, which were not a big deal in the book. That's not how it went. They took Mr. Tulkinghorn's assistant and made him like a much more major character, which I thought was a bizarre choice. They made Mr. John Jarndyce kind of more bumbling than he was. I do think the way they depicted Richard and Ada and the actress who played Esther was excellent. And Charles Dance, who played Mr. Tulkinghorn, was superb. He was really, really good. And the woman who played Lady Deadlock was good. And Sir Leicester it was good. The acting was good. The editing was a little bit weird. I don't know how they would do these scene cuts where it would suddenly zoom really, with this sound to it, boom. Oh, there's my cat. Which, they did it too much. Like if they'd done it occasionally, but it was all throughout and it got a little bit silly. Also, I do think some of the characters, they just sort of overdid. And they changed Caddy's character and the way she related to her father-in-law. And they took out Mrs. Jellyby, God bless you, or she was there for just a nanosecond. Anyway, I wouldn't have written the script quite the same way, and I wouldn't have done some of the changes that they did. So, but anyway, it was still fun to watch, and the acting was excellent. So, but that's why I didn't get very far in this, but I'm still persevering. I still don't really like anybody very much in the book, but I'm going to keep plugging away and see how far I can get. And I'm also still working on Compassion and Conviction, but we have finally taken off on our Voxer discussion. So I was the only person who was experienced on Voxer, I think, and I'm not that experienced. So, but we're finally having some real in-depth conversation about this. So that's really, really great. Let's see. And then I thought I would include when I'm reading with the little 5-year-old, I once again reread to him out loud the whole My Father's Dragon series. We have been reading that. I think I announced like back in November. I think it's been a year. Maybe it was December or something, but on this channel that we were reading My Father's Dragon, and then the next book is Elmer and the Dragon, and then the last one is The Dragons of Blue Land. We just finished The Dragons of Blue Land. Anyway, I've read it over and over, that series, and especially the first one, many times since then. He doesn't want anything else read aloud to him except picture books from the library. But even then, he's picky. The only chapter book he wants us to read aloud to him is the My Father's Dragon trilogy. So I finally, though, decided, why don't we just focus on dragons, learning about dragons. So I went out and I got a book. I should have brought it up. Where is it? by Gail Gibbons about dragons from different cultures, and he didn't want anything to do with it. He doesn't want to learn about dragons in different cultures. He just wants stories about dragons. So I got this out of the library, which is a really charming book, The Reluctant Dragon by Kenneth Graham, the same person who wrote The Wind in the Willows, and we've been reading that. So we just started that. We've just been reading that a couple of days. And then, I know, I did something really exciting. I joined Kate Howe's Victorian Book Club. She has a Patreon page now, and so she's going to do socials, and we're going to do read-alouds. We're going to do read-alongs. And so the first social, I think, is November 29th. So you have to join. I'll put the link below. There's going to be a social then, and I may or may not be able to participate because, the numbers of COVID are going up, and Massachusetts just got really strict about things. So we'll see. But I was hoping that my son and daughter-in-law, whose birthday it is today, happy birthday, Christina, and my little granddaughter could come down for Thanksgiving, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But anyway, why did I start talking about it? Oh yeah, if they do come down, I'm probably not going to make the social on the 29th, but if they don't, I will. So I've never done that before. I know she's hosted other socials, but I haven't participated. And then for December, January, we're reading short stories by Oscar Wilde. So I broke a year of reading one's own. I've been breaking it a lot. Vow not to buy any new books. I've really gone off the wagon. Not horribly, but I'm definitely not sticking to my vow. So I did buy this. This is one of the books. I'm waiting for the other one. I bought it used from a seller off Amazon. But this is just the Dover Thrift edition of the Canterville Ghost and other stories. What are the other stories? The Sphinx Without a Secret. I've read the Canterville Ghost, but I have not read these others. So that'll be fun. And then I also just impulse bought this book. It's The God of Faith and Reason, Foundations of Christian Theology by Robert Sokolowski. I don't know if that's right. But he is apparently a beloved professor of philosophy at the Catholic University of America. That's where my youngest goes. And Bishop Barron, I follow Bishop Robert Barron, and he talked about how influential this book was for him. And I just impulse bought. Once I heard that, I thought, oh, okay, I want that. So I really broke my vow and got this book. And was there anything else I was going to say? I'm pretty sure there was something else I was going to say, but I've already chatted for 8 minutes. So, gee, what was it? Oh yeah, I forgot to, where is it? Tomorrow I begin my 5K, which I'm going to do as a series of 1Ks. And I'm going to start reading the book Evicted, which I don't have with me. So I'm going to have to come up with a little stricter reading schedule so I can get everything done by the end of November. And tomorrow I will put up my permaculture video because I think I have to do it twice a week because it's a lot of information for me to take in, and it's like something I haven't studied in a long time, for a long time. I don't know why I'm finding it hard. It's time consuming. I have to sit and think about it, and it's not a quick read for me. Anyway, so I'm going to put that up tomorrow or Sunday, depends, sometime over the weekend. And I think I'm probably going to try and do that twice a week so that I can digest it better instead of trying to encapsulate everything in one video. I'll break it into two. So, all right, so that is it from me. And I guess I don't have anything further to say right now. So have a great Friday and happy reading. Bye.